the Corps or any other federal agency when we think they're wrong, you know, and if we feel like they're wrong, I think it's our obligation to try and represent our citizens to the greatest extent possible. And I'm not insinuating that you aren't. I guess what I'm concerned about is the worry, or if you're indicating there's a possible threat there from the federal government that they're not going to fund either this project or any other project if we don't go along to get along. I just don't think that's there.
Yeah, and I think that the point is more than just the funding. I think that we know that there are a lot of agencies that are involved in approving, permitting, otherwise getting projects done, and we have to look at all those agencies, not just the Corps or not just Congress, in terms of providing funding.
For example, the tribe.
Exactly, tribes. We have the fisheries and other agencies that all have a part in the process. I think that, I don't remember the number, and Charlie, you can help me here, but when they did the Baker Dam relicensing, there were somewhere around 24 agencies.
23.
I think, excuse me, 23 agencies.
They gave them $180 million.
Right, but the point is that they all have a stake in these discussions, and I think it's important for us to all look at those issues as well.
But see, that's a huge part of our concern, and we feel like we're kind of out there, you know, as a smaller group. We would love to have the support of the county there, because there's $0 in that agreement for downstream flood control, and $180 million for these 23 interest groups for environmental concerns. I think the citizens of the Lower Skagit Valley have got to be prioritized there somewhere. Hang on, Dale, did you have a comment first? Then we'll go back to, and then Bob, you're next.
I think there are probably stakeholders in this that aren't included in that 23 or 24. We know who a lot of them are on our side of the issue. I have a suspicion that there are quite a few that are somewhat invisible to us on the other side, putting some pressure ideas for, and they're keying on a word that has been used a little bit, as that is the reduction of our tax bases. Part of that is directly related to development. Development needs to occur. We have GMA that we use to regulate our development, and if there becomes an unweighted issue with pressure coming from either side, then you stand a chance of it going the wrong direction, particularly if it comes from what is invisible to us. So there's those groups out there that would like to have no development.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you'd have wholesale condemnation of property rights with this effort. Bob? Remember, no relatives.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and council members. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Bob Rauch. I'm a private attorney. And I want to stress tonight that what I'm going to share with you is just some information. I'm not here to give you legal advice. But with respect to the designation of the floodway, there's been some confusion as to whether this is really important or not. What I'd like to read to you from very briefly